One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Oh, they're after him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Berry. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. Really as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The Noles are flying down the field. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
To the air, it's Berry. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gibson. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time he's got his man. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Seminoles trying to cash it in on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
That's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly, and you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Howard. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Howard. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him, he's got a rhythm going, he's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
They'll try the run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Lets it fly. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Right back to it. Plows through the defense. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That's caught. It's Davis. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Seminoles are marching down the field. They'll go to the fullback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
On the snap, it's Davis. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback making checks. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The Seminoles will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To throw, it's Sperry. Quickly complete. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
All right, let's get it. Right.
The offense changing the play. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Going to swing it on second down. Escapes the pressure to his right. This time it's complete, and they get him down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Gibson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The give to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Makes one man miss. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Noles will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Howard. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out at the end zone was not a good one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for second down. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. The short hands, it's Davis. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Penn State.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner goes down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Making side adjustments here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Wants to throw it. throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Noles are rolling down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Seminoles come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. He spins that thing down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Finds him in the backfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Myers. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to Davis. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, no! The offense job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by 12 to Bowling Green. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be... It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Back to pass, it's Sperry. Flushed out of the pocket. Breaks into the open. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Florida State! Fit it in the window for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense comes up with the sack. And this is the day. This is honestly not what we expected. We expected this to be a high-flying offense. This trigger man is usually really, really on top of things. This is a day he would love to forget.
Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
I I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer.
He lets it fly. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Hauls it in. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Now on second down. They'll ride Davis here. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Davis. He has the first and still on his feet. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
The Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Using his feet to buy time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles! You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt. It's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score. Offense, get the stats.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wants to fire on second down. That pass is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next week.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Still looking, on the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Let's go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. With the clock running, this should be the final play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
Well, it's too little too late, obviously, for this offense. You love to see your guys out there still competing, but the net result, zeros on the clock, you've lost the game. There's still a lot this offense has to work on moving forward.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.